Yes, 12th class, accountancy, chapter 5, cash flow statement, and today's topic is cash flow from operating activities. So operating activities are those activities which are the principal revenue generating activities. Principal revenue generating means the activities which will be done on regular basis, which is the main business of the organization. So to calculate the cash flow from operating activity, there are two methods. Cash from operating activity can be calculated by using two methods, direct method and indirect method. There are two methods, direct and indirect. Direct method is not in your syllabus. Not in your syllabus. So we have to just do indirect method. So now how the cash will be calculated? By using the profits given. Profits will be given to you in the question and you have to convert the profit. You have to add some items in the profit, subtract some items from the profit so that you are able to know about the cash from operating activity. Why I am telling you? As in profits, all type of incomes are included, whether it is operating income or financing income or the investing income, all type of expenses are excluded. So here we will be talking about only the incomes and expenses of the related to business operations. It means operating incomes and operating expenses. So what are the steps to know about the profit? So write down first step, which is write down while calculating the cash flow from operating activity. First of all, we have to make a working note. This is the step one. The whole format of cash flow is divided in around 10 steps. So this is the step one, working note. In each and every question, you need to prepare this working note. So write down how this working note will be prepared. So in the question, net profits will be given to you. This is your step one. If you will be doing things stepwise, then there will be no confusion. So first of all, net profits will be given to you and we have to find out profits, net profits before tax and extraordinary items. Extraordinary items, I have already told you. Extraordinary items. So we have to calculate net profit before tax and extraordinary items. So we will assume that whatever the profits are given in the balance sheet, so they are the profits of after tax. If the profits already given before tax, then the tax treatment will not be done. Clear? So how it will be calculated? First of all, you will be given a comparative balance sheet. Comparative balance sheet means like in this manner. Wait a minute. Comparative balance sheet will be given like this. Figures for 2019 are given, then figures for 2020 are given, and balance sheet means the company's balance sheet here. So suppose here reserve and surplus is given, and in that reserve and surplus profits are given to you. In profits 2019, suppose 2 lakh, and 2020, suppose 3 lakh. So first of all, we need to take the profits. This is the A part. Profits after tax. Profits after tax. This will be written. Now which profits, how the profits will be considered? The difference of the current year and previous year. As the previous year, the profits were rupees 2 lakh, and this year the profits we are showing 3 lakh. So every year profits are added in the previous year. So it means in this 3 lakh, 2 lakh profits are of previous year. And what is the current year profit? So that will become 1 lakh. 3 lakh minus 2 lakh. So current year profit is 1 lakh. So that profit we need to write here rupees 1 lakh. So profit after tax, whatever the amount is given. So suppose I have taken the amount 1 lakh, so I have written here. So this is the very first thing which you need to write, and it will be always there in each and every question. And what we are finding out, net profits before tax. And which profit is this? This is the profit after tax. Now, some items are to be added in this profit. So what are the items? Second item which we need to add back, because these are the profits after tax and we have to assume the profits before tax. After tax means taxes are subtracted, and before tax means taxes are not subtracted. So we have to add back the taxes. Add provision for taxes. Provision for taxes. Okay, provision for tax. So provision for tax will be also given. Wait a minute. I'm making here balance sheet for your better understanding. Yes, this is the balance sheet which is given to you. 2019 and 2020. Suppose provision for tax is given here in the short-term liability, short-term current liability, sorry, provision for tax. Provision for tax. Here it is given 50,000 and it is given 80,000. So this provision will be known as previous year provision, and this provision will be known as current year provision. Previous year provision and current year provision. So these two provisions will be given in the question. So you have to add back the provision made during the year. Made during the year. Or we can say the current year provision. So you have to keep in memory everywhere at every step that which amount is to be treated. Either the difference will be treated, or the current amount will be treated, or the previous year amount will be treated. So you have to keep in memory that where which amount will be treated. Why the provision for taxes of current year are added back? Because in current year we are making the provision, and in the next year we will be making the payment. How this happens? For example, in the year 31st March 2020, this is our current year, and in this year we have made a provision for tax which is 80,000. So this year we have made only, and this tax will be paid in the next year because profits are calculated and at the end of the year. So next year means in the next accounting year, which will be the 1st April 2020, 22, 21. So this tax will be actually paid in the next year. So provision is made in 1 year on the profits of that particular year, but the taxes in actual will be paid in the next accounting year, because now you have to calculate the taxes after the profits you have received. On those profits you need to calculate the taxes. Then the actual amount of taxes will be paid, which may be more than the provision or which may be less than the provision, because provision we cannot predict accurately. Provisions we cannot predict accurately. Clear? So provision for tax, which year? Current year. Current year, suppose this is 80,000, so this will be added in the profit after tax. So very first figure is the profits which will be given in the question. These are the profits after tax. Then the second thing which we need to add is here provision for tax. Provision for tax. Which year? Current year. So this is the current year provision and this is the previous year provision, and it must be given in the question. So a little bit confusing is there, but if you people will try to understand it and listen carefully, then it will be very easy for you. Whenever we do anything first time, then it takes time. Okay, so don't think the topic is difficult. It's very easy and interesting topic. It requires only your wholehearted concentration in the topic. Only then you will be able to understand. And as I told you earlier, that this topic has total 10 steps and we are following stepwise. So only first step we are going to do today only. Okay. So provision for tax will be added, which current year provision. Then one more item will be added. So you have to keep in memory that what you need to add in the profit. So next item is transfer to reserves. Transfer to reserves. Now, how you will be able to know that what is the transfer of reserve? Then again, you will go back to the balance sheet, which will be given in the question. And suppose in this balance sheet, reserves are given. Reserves are given and the amount is 1 lakh and here the amount is 2 lakh. So it means the previous year reserves we were having 1 lakh and in current year the balance in reserve has become 2 lakh or suppose 3 lakh. So could you tell me that what is the amount transferred this year from the profits? What is the amount transferred this year from the profits? Previous year we were having the reserves of rupees 1 lakh and this year the reserve balance has come 3 lakh. I told you earlier that while the company is getting the profits, so in those profits, the further profits are appropriated. I told you this thing. Yes, profits are appropriated in three manner. Taxes. Taxes are given to the government. I have got answers from few students. Very good, Ambika. Very good, Siddhi. So taxes, then reserves, and then dividend. So all these three are the appropriations of the profits. These are the net profits. So these net profits I have written here. Then I have added back the provision for tax, then added back the reserves, transfer to reserves. So what is the amount transferred to reserves? 3 lakh has become now and the previous year it was 1 lakh. So in actual 2 lakh must have been transferred this year. That's why the balance has become this. So again transfer to reserve means current year minus previous year. So why I am writing here all these things? Just because you people can learn it. Otherwise, you may forget that in some of the items we are taking current years and then previous year, and in some of the items we are taking the difference. So you have to concentrate on this thing where the what figure you will have to use. So this chapter is all about learning. Along with the understanding, this chapter is all about learning. So transfer to reserves, current year minus previous year. So the balance has come rupees 2 lakh. This is the second thing which we need to add while finding out the profits before tax and extraordinary item. Now get back to the third item, that is the interim dividend. Now before understanding the addition or subtraction of interim dividend, you must know that what is interim dividend. Yes, proposed dividend I have already explained. Proposed dividend is the amount which is given to the shareholders and which is given to the shareholders and which is decided by the directors actually and proposed by the directors and approved by the shareholders. And proposed dividend is given, this dividend is known as proposed dividend. It is given only at the end of the year. But sometime the company may have excess of the profits during the year. All the major companies or the MNCs or the big companies are not only preparing their statements only at the end of the year. Some of the companies are preparing their statements quarterly. Quarterly means at the every end of the quarter, they are preparing their statements to know the profit or loss of each quarter. Or some of them are making their financial statements half yearly. So any method you can select. So sometime the interim dividend is declared. Interim dividend means dividend declared during the year. During the year means in the same year you have declared the dividend and in the same year you have paid the dividend. So this will be also added. So till now, here I have told you three things: provision for tax, then transfer to reserve, then interim dividend. It will be given in the question. Only one figure will be given and that is to be added here. Likewise, here two figures were given. These are also two figures were given, previous and current year. But interim dividend means the dividend which was declared during the year and paid during the year. So only one figure will be given in the question. You have to just pick that figure and add here. Next item is the that is the proposed dividend. Add proposed dividend. Proposed dividend may be also given of two type. Proposed dividend will be given in the question. Current year, suppose the proposed dividend of 2019 was 80,000 and for 2020 is 1 lakh. So proposed dividend is the dividend which is declared by the board of directors and approved by the shareholders. So whatever the proposed dividend was declared in the previous year will be paid in the current year. Paid in current year. So cash flow will be affected only with the dividend of the previous year, not with the dividend of the current year. As current year dividend is only declared, it will be paid in the next year. So proposed dividend, you have to always consider previous year. Clear? Always previous year. So 4 things I told you, and this is the very important part of question. If it is wrong, then the whole question will become wrong, because your main question will start from the answer of this part. And this part you are going to do in working note. Clear? So first item, profits after taxes. What is this? Current year minus previous year. This figure may be positive or may be negative. If this figure comes in negative form, it means the previous year profits were 5 lakh and the current year profits are 4 lakh. So if we are subtracting 5 lakh from 4 lakh, then 1 lakh will be negative. Negative means losses. So that figure you must need to write in bracket. In accountancy, bracket means negative figure. Okay. So 1 lakh in bracket means negative balance. Clear? So 4 items will be added after finding out this profit. Which 4 items? First, provision for tax. Which year? Sorry, current year. Which year? Yes, current year. Then transfer to reserve, current year minus previous year, whatever the amount is there in the question. Fourth item, interim dividend. During the year, only 1 item will be given. Then proposed dividend, which year? Previous year. Afterwards, you will be finding, getting the answer. Then 2 things are subtracted. Write down those 2 things which will be subtracted. Less refund of tax. Refund of tax. It will be hardly given in any question. But to complete the format, we need to do this. So all these 4 items will be added in the profit. Then less refund of tax. So if any, right here, if any. It is not necessary that in every question it will be given. So if any refund of tax is given, what do you mean by refund of tax? If in the previous year you have paid the tax in advance and actual tax was less, so the taxation authorities will be refunding that excess tax paid by you. So that will be the refund of tax. So that will be subtracted from here. Clear? So I'm repeating again the working note, then we will do the numerical. First step, step 1, first part, you have to consider profits after tax. So current year minus previous year. Difference between closing, आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं इसको. Then add provision for tax. Provision for tax, which year? Current year. Then transfer to reserve, current year minus previous year. Interim dividend during the year. Proposed dividend previous year, less refund of tax. In this formula, extraordinary items are also treated, but right now we are not discussing that. Otherwise, you people may get confused. So after 2-3 classes, I will introduce the extraordinary item in this formula. Okay. So today we will be doing only the simple formula. So now let's start with the 1 or 2 question. Wait a minute. Yes. Suppose this is the statement of profit and loss for the year ended, and the balance sheet must be given. Wait a minute. I'm just going to the question. Yes, this is the complete format which we need to do for doing the cash flow from operating activities. Just a minute. This. Yes, this is the complete format, and step by step we need to do this. And right now we have done only this. Whatever the answer will be coming from that step, that answer will be written here. Then the further steps will be performed. Just wait 1 more minute. Yes.
Hello.
I'm just finding 1 question which involves this net profit before tax. Just wait 1 minute. So I think this is not given in this PPT. So I can give you the figures for better understanding of this concept. You note down the figures and find out the answer. Note down everyone. Yes, you have to just prepare a note. Okay. This is the balance sheet which is given. I'm just making a imaginary balance sheet. And these are the figures for, yes, figures for 2021. And here is the figure for 2020. So 21 will be considered as current year and this will be considered as previous year. Now, reserve and surplus is given. And what is given there? General reserve. General reserve is 275, 2,75,000 and here 2,10,000. Then workmen compensation reserve. So all the reserves will be considered. 2 lakh workmen compensation reserve, 2,50,000 and 2 lakh. Then surplus. So surplus is the actual profit. So you find out the profit, you need to consider this portion of the balance sheet. Surplus, that is balance in the statement of profit and loss account, which is 170 and 110. Now few more figures are given. In the adjustment, it is given that proposed dividend on 31st March 2021 and 2020 are rupees 1,60,000 and 80,000. These are the two proposed dividends given here. And I told you in the formula that which year proposed dividend you need to consider. Then one more thing is given, that is provision for tax. In current liability, under short-term provision, it is given provision for tax. And it is given 1,50,000 and 1 lakh. Very simple. Then interim dividend is also given. Interim dividend, it is also given in the adjustment. These two dividends will be always given in adjustment. It is 50,000. Find out net profit before tax and extraordinary item. So here you just you need to just prepare the working note. So I'm giving you just 2 minutes for preparing working note. So I'm waiting till then. So I'm solving now. Working note. First of all, we need to find out the net profits before tax and extraordinary item. So that is the difference in between these two figures. Okay. Here I have written 10,000. It is 1 lakh. Okay, it is 1 lakh. So I'm doing with 1 lakh. So 170. Difference you have to consider here. 170 minus 1 lakh. This is the current year and this is the previous year. You will be always subtracting previous year from current year. Never do the opposite. Okay. So it's 70,000 positive. Then add back the 4 items. Recall the 4 items. Provision for tax. In provision for tax, I told you that which provision will be added? Current year. So go to the current year provision, which is 150. So this 150 will be added. Then you can change the sequence of these items. There is no hard and fast rule that you need to write first provision for tax, then interim dividend, then proposed dividend. The only thing matter here is that you have to write all the 4-5 items here, and there is no decided sequence. In any sequence you can write. Very good. Then provision for tax current year. So this is the provision for tax current year. Then interim dividend. It will be given always outside the balance sheet or the statement of P&L. Only one figure will be given. So you have to just pick and add it. All these will be added. Then proposed dividend. For proposed dividend, I told you which year. Proposed dividend. There are 2 proposed dividend given in the question. One is the current year and one is the previous year. This is the current year. And for this year, the figure is 1,60,000. So this 1,60,000 will be added current year. Then what is left? 3 items already we have added. Transfer to reserves. So you can see that two reserves are there. So first, general reserve, you will write like this, transfer to general reserve. So what is the amount is transferred to general reserve? To know this, we need to subtract the previous year balance from the current year balance. So in general reserve, previous year is 210 and current year is 275. So it's 65. Then one more reserve is also there, that is the workman compensation reserve. So transfer to workman compensation reserve. So the amount is here it was 2 lakh and in the current year it's 250. Again the current year minus previous. So which is positive 50,000. Now is there any refund of income tax given? No. If no, then it will be your final answer. Otherwise, first of all, you have to add all these items. Kindly do the total of all these items. I am waiting for your answer. Do the totaling of all these items. Yes, 150 plus 50, 2 lakh, 2 lakh plus 50, 250, 250 plus 160, 250 plus 150, 4 lakh, 4 lakh 10,000, 410 plus 70, 480. Yes, you can tell me answer, please. What is the answer? I am waiting for your answer. I have already added surplus, Harshita. You can see 1,70,000 was for the current year and 1 lakh for the previous year. So I have taken the difference 170 and 1 lakh. The difference is 70,000. Is there any problem in this? Yes. I am waiting for your answers. You need to just add it. No one is doing calculation? Very bad. Yes. Why I am getting two answers? You people can't do a simple calculation. Yes. 5,45,000. Yes. 5,45,000. Now suppose the income tax refund is given. So you are going to subtract it. Less income tax refund. Suppose it is given 10,000. So 10,000 will be subtracted. But in 99% question, this figure may not be given. But for the rest 10%, you have to know that what is the treatment of income tax refund. So the answer will be 5,35,000. And with this answer, this answer will be known as net profit before tax and extraordinary item. NP, net profit before NPBT. Net profit before tax and extraordinary item. And now your working note is completed. And with this answer, you are going to start the main solution. This was just a working note. Clear? And while attempting the question in examination, this working note will contain complete 1 mark. Out of 6 marks, 1 mark you will be getting just by preparing this working note. And it is not necessary that then in each and every question, all the parts will be given. ये भी हो सकता है कि किसी पार्ट में इंटरिम डिविडेंड गिवन नहीं है, किसी क्वेश्चन में प्रपोज डिविडेंड नहीं है, but this formula is the full and final. Clear? So I hope you people have understood.